the fact that, like, this is coming and we need a place for it to live. Like, I can't.
It's all good, it'll work out. Steelers fan. I agree.
The one good thing about being in the hospital yesterday is we got an extra ultrasound
Oh,
that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And it's been a long time since we had one. So it was like the most detail we saw. Like, we could see its face for the first time.
that's cool.
It was really neat.
Nice. I want to share. It was the senior parade.
Oh.
That's been nice. That's the one nice thing about the warm weather.
Good.
Is that I don't have the hives anymore.
After this song, we'll start.
Sounds good. You ready?
I'm ready.
Start your 100th episode. You're so old. 100 episodes.
Yeah, 100 episodes. October in 5 years.
One day you're gonna have to retire like Pat Sajak just did.
Yeah. He did 8,000 shows.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did they say, I know who's replacing him, did they say who's replacing him on the show?
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest.
I love watching Wheel of Fortune, I'm not gonna watch it with Ryan Seacrest.
That's what a lot of people said. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Colossal Community Podcast. I am your host, Keith, and this is my co-host, Seriously.
What's up?
And we are live here at the Hoffer Mill in Waysport, and it's our 100th episode.
100, the big 100.
Wave 100. Maybe this is it. Doc's going to fire me.
No, he's not.
All right, as you can tell, it's our 100th episode, and we've been sharing things the last couple of weeks about our show and stuff, and we'll recap all that later in the show. Tonight we'll be talking about the Freedom Fest that Colossal Radio will be putting on, plus we have some fun facts about our show, and today is National Ballpoint Pen Day. Did you know that?
It sounds thrilling. I'm so glad there's a day for this.
Wait to hear all the facts about that. And tonight we have our guest with us, member of the Lehighton Ambulance Association. In the second half hour, we're talking wrestling with the Extreme Hybrid Wrestling. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. We do want to thank everybody that tuned into our last episode, the game show episode. It was our first time doing that, and we had over 2,300 views on that episode.
I think that means we went viral.
Yeah.
Is that for the first time, maybe?
Yeah.
We went viral?
We went viral, yeah. Hitting the big time.
Yeah.
If you missed that episode, you can go on our YouTube channel and you can watch it. And yeah,
So does that mean we're influencers yet?
not yet.
Yeah, no?
No, not
No
yet.
one's going to send us some products to
Well, actually, we do have some products. We'll share that.
review?
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
yeah. So we're hitting the big time.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start off with the Lehighton Ambulance Association. Welcome to the show, and please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is William Mullen. I'm an emergency medical technician. I'm also an educator with Lehighton Ambulance, and I'm also director of safety for the organization.
Safety.
Safety.
I can imagine. I know some of this ambulance crew, and I'm sure they need all the safety management they can get.
Some do, some do.
So tell us about that job. What all do you do with that?
Well, I'm on the truck several days a week as an emergency medical technician. I work on the paramedic unit. We have a couple different divisions at Lehighton Ambulance. We have a paratransit division, which is basically just wheelchair and stretcher runs where you don't need a certified person in the back with the patient. It's kind of like a taxi ride.
Right.
Then we have our BLS division, which is just basic life support. We have at any time 3 to 5 of those trucks on the road doing interfacility transports and non-critical 911 calls. And then we have our paramedic division, which is what I'm part of. We do all the advanced life support, interfacility transports, and also the 911 calls where it would require a paramedic, like for a cardiac, a respiratory diabetic, stuff like that.
Have you ever been on an ambulance?
Not as a patient, no.
No?
Nope. Have you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
Actually, it was both times was with Lehighton, and it was top notch. I mean, I wasn't real happy about my situation, but
Right.
yeah, was a transport. Actually, both were a transport from up here to down in Bethlehem. So
Cool.
yeah.
So what type of training do you need to be on the ambulance?
For emergency medical technician, it's roughly 150 to 200 hours of training, which spreads out over about 4 months. And you get your CPR training, you get your basic medical training in medical and trauma emergencies. You also get training in mass casualty incidents. We offer emergency medical service vehicle operations, which is an ambulance safety driving course we've incorporated into the curriculum now, which once you graduate, you have the full package to become a fully functional EMT once you pass your state test and get certified. For paramedic, you're looking at about a year of training. classroom in hospital and doing field work out in the field with a paramedic preceptor.
So to become an EMT, you said that's like about a 4-month
Yes.
program, and that obviously you pay for that, right?
Well, the good thing about this area, we fall into the rural education area, and the state has sponsored, it's called Rural Education Fund, which will actually pay for you to go get your training. So there's no out-of-pocket expense, and they will also give you a voucher to go take your first certification test, which right now is running about $140 just to sit and take your 200-question test to become certified.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there an age limit? Like, do you have to be a certain age?
Typically, I believe it's 16.
Okay.
Once you hit 16, 18 is a little better because then you can actually, with the driving part of our class, you can get behind the wheel of the ambulance.
Right.
But if you're under 18, then you gotta kind of like, you gotta waive that part of the course.
Right. And all of those classes, EMS classes, happen here in Lehighton.
Yes, we are an educational institution now. We're certified by the state. We do the EMT course. We also do pediatric life support, advanced life support classes, and CPR and first aid.
Now, this could be a dumb question, but are you in need of any EMTs or?
We're always in need of
Yeah,
EMTs.
I was gonna say, it's probably a stupid question, but
There is kind of a shortage out there.
yeah.
Everybody is trying. It's kind of like a salary war. This place pays better, so all the EMTs are going there. So then you got to raise your salary, get some, and that's why we offer in-house training, especially for our people, like your paratransit division. That's like a good stepping stone. You get used to the company, and a lot of those people have gone on to become EMTs through our course.
Wow. And Lehighton Ambulance Association is kind of misleading because you have ambulance stations, like EMT stations all over.
Yeah,
correct?
everywhere.
Yeah, we have a station here in Lehighton Borough. We have one in Jim Thorpe, one in Summit Hill, and one up in Penn Forest.
Wow.
Wow.
Basically what happened is volunteer companies closed down. We have to kind of saddle the responsibility of covering that area now. So we merged with a lot of ambulances, like we merged with Penn Forest, Lansford, and Jim Thorpe, and just kind of made those stations Lehighton Ambulance stations. And we are the paramedic service for Carbon County, so we cover well over 500 square miles. Plus, we're backup for Lehigh, Northampton County, Luzerne County, and Schuylkill County.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I see the trucks, whether it be paratransit or like BLS or ALS, I see those trucks on the road 24/7. They're
Right.
always around.
Yep.
So it's good to see that they're being utilized.
Yeah, we're in service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
There are no holidays in EMS.
Yeah.
So is summer coming up or started? What is the most popular calls you get during the summer?
Well, right now, a lot of trauma. People, unfortunately, it's kind of like a hold my beer moment. It's, mountain biking, of course, down at the ski areas. They do, since they're not skiing anymore, they do mountain biking on the trails. And we get a lot of calls down there for bike accidents, and, trauma and that stuff. The river is another place with the river rafting. People fall out of the rafts, and we got to go rescue them.
Yeah. So you do water stuff as well.
Well, the fire department handles that. They just bring the patients to us.
Right.
We're not other than the water. We get in trouble if we do that. Our boss frowns on that.
Yeah.
So how did you get involved with the ambulance?
Well, many, many years ago, there was a little TV program called Emergency. And I got hooked on that show. Saturday night at 8 o'clock, no matter what was going on, I ran home and I was in front of the TV to watch this program. And that got me into firefighting. And then later, when I graduated high school, a friend of mine approached me and said, hey, we could really use drivers at the ambulance, which was a volunteer squad at the time in my hometown. And I went down, put an application in, and I've been doing it ever since. That was 1980. So 44 years later, I'm still going strong.
Wow. Interesting. Do you know what the emergency show is?
I have seen Emergency,
Have
yes.
you?
I know what you're trying to get at,
No.
but yes, I have seen the show, yes.
It's when we talk about Johnny and Roy, people go, what?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't know.
Yeah.
It's on TV now. I think it's on that Me TV
Yeah, it's on
network.
Me.
It's on Cozy TV,
Or
Me
Cozy,
TV,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, along with MASH.
MASH,
They're
yeah.
all together on there.
Yep. I
Yeah.
watched that.
My dad likes that. What's the rat?
The Rat Patrol?
Rat Patrol, yeah.
That was another show, yeah.
Yeah, my dad watches that too. So they're all together bunched up in that, like,
All on the same channel.
yeah.
Yep.
They don't make good TV like that anymore.
So you have a youth EMS camp coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's our teen EMS camp. We have received, we're kind of like the pilot program because of our training record and the number of calls we do. The state selected us through Lehigh Valley Health Network, who's actually distributing the funds to us. We got a grant, approximately $50,000, to do an initial teen EMS camp this summer, and that's going to run from June 19th through the 21st. It's going to be 3 days, and it's just going to be it's for high school students ages 14 to 18, and it's just to try and spawn interest in as a career in emergency medical services. See if we can get maybe some EMT students out of that. And one of the things we were able to do with this grant is actually come up with some, I believe it's 6 scholarships that you get a full ride for our EMT training program, no expenses. And this goes above and beyond what the Rural Education Fund is offering right now. So we're going to pay your way to go through our class, so we're seeing if we can get some prospective students out of this. So far we have about 18 kids signed up for the program.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So we were looking at a max of about 40.
Okay.
But right now 18 is a pretty good number
Right.
to start out with.
Yeah. So, is this the only thing that high school kids could participate in? And the reason I ask that is because I went to school with, I'll name drop, Dawn Benner, and
Okay.
I know that she participated in ambulance activities while we were in high school already. So are kids able to do that still, or is this like the kind of the new what the high school kids can participate in?
Well, this is primarily for high school kids. You can come on as a volunteer and do ride-alongs with us, see if you're interested.
Yeah.
We offer that.
Okay.
There's a lot of, and we go out to the high schools. Dawn is great she's our PR person.
Yeah.
She goes out and does a lot of PR for our company to different high schools, different organizations and that stuff. She does CPR classes and first aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really a good spokesperson for the ambulance.
Yeah. Yeah. Dawn's awesome. So this is June 19th to 21st, so it's coming up pretty quick.
Yes.
That's 9 days from now.
Right.
Yeah. Look how good I am at math.
Yeah, you're
I
phenomenal.
added 9 to 0, and I got 9.
Wow. Great job.
So it's to the 21st, so it's every day, 9 to 5. And do they get food?
Oh, yes, we will feed.
You gotta feed the teenagers.
See?
The last day, we're gonna have a big pizza party, so we have all that.
See, this is perfect. So get your high school kids out of your house.
Right? School's out.
School's out, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because
Yeah.
they got to be able to do this 9 to 5 for 3 days. They get fed, so you don't have to feed your kids, right?
Right?
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It is a win-win. Listen, if this one was in high school, I'd be like, get
Yeah.
moving.
Free food, you know, I'll be there. No, I can't, I'm in high
You
school.
can't, you're not. He's just going to show up for the pizza party.
Yeah.
So there's a list of activities here but go ahead and can you brief over some of the things that they're going to be doing in the...
Yeah, day one, we're gonna start off with, it's called the History of EMS, which I put together. I run a paramedic assist program for EMTs who want to get onto the paramedic truck. There's some certain skills you have to know to be able to function on a paramedic truck, like how to set up an IV, how to set up for, if you're going to do endotracheal intubation, or put a breathing tube down someone's throat and breathe for them. There's different equipment. We have IV pumps that we use on transports. You got to kind of know how to work those. And the medications we carry, you got to have an idea of what those medications are, what they're used for. So when you see a situation, we kind of train our people to be like a step ahead of the paramedic. Like, we're handing him the medication before he needs to know, before he's going to ask for it, kind of deal. But we do a class like that. And in the beginning of that class, I did like a little history of advanced life support. And the group of people that I'm a part of that's putting this teen EMS camp on, they said that would be a great start for the program. We can start off with a little history of EMS and advanced life support, and then that'll lead into we're going to do CPR and first aid the first day. And actually, we're having a meeting this Thursday to finalize our agenda. But some of the things we're going to be doing, we're going to be going up to our comm center for a tour of the comm center and the EOC, which is the Emergency Operations Center, and the new fire training ground that they have up
Which
there.
is awesome.
Yes, we've been there a couple times for classes.
Yeah.
We're going to do a medevac landing and a fire rescue demonstration, possibly with a live burn and maybe tearing apart a vehicle with the hydraulic tools. And finish up back at our building for the last day, probably with, there's someone from the Bureau of EMS from the state coming to talk. We have some state troopers, a K-9 officer, somebody from the coroner's office, and that's pretty much going to finish up the third day.
So coroner, then pizza party.
Yeah. Slides.
Seems legit.
Yeah, I see that. I see what I
You know, if dead bodies don't make you hungry, I don't know what does.
Not necessarily in that order, but
Pizza party first.
Right.
And then-
Give them their pizza and then show them some images.
yeah.
No, that's awesome. So they are actually going to get CPR certifications, or is it just like an overview?
It's going to be like a certificate.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this. Like for the schools, they get a certificate saying they had CPR training, because I know a lot of the, like the senior class have to have certain things done before they graduate, and like CPR for community or something like that is one of their objectives. So we give them a certificate. It's not really a certification,
It's
but
not the Red Cross one.
no.
Yeah.
Well, we're through the Heart Association.
Okay.
Yeah. American Heart. So I don't know which way that's going to go yet. I
Right.
believe it's going to be the certificate program and not you're actually certified to do CPR.
Okay. But that's still awesome information to have
Right.
in the back pocket.
Yeah,
right?
it's a good background.
Absolutely. Nice. Yeah, I love the facility up there by the new fire training facility up there. I was there for the dedication, and it's awesome. Like, it's such a great training facility for everybody to be able to use emergency wise. So the kids are definitely going to like it up there.
A lot of information there and great experience.
Right.
Yeah.
And they get to go into the call center,
Yeah.
see it, hear all the crazy calls that come in. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost anything?
Nope.
Wow.
This is all paid through a grant from the state.
Wow. So how do kids, if they're not signed up already, how do they get in, like, how do parents get in their kids in, or?
Well, we've had that poster posted on our Facebook page, our website, and all they gotta do is scan that QR code and it takes them right to a registration page and they can sign their kids up, and we'll be happy to babysit them for 3 days.
Do they have to be Carbon County residents?
No.
Okay.
Any high school student 13 or 14 to 18 can sign up.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah. Free food, free program.
You're always starting with the food.
Well, you got to build that up. You
Yeah.
know, you got to get them interested because, they're teenagers.
Yeah.
They hear that.
Right.
Right.
The food.
And even for us as the instructors, food is important.
Right. All right. Where's he going? He's leaving. So, okay, well then it's you and me. So in the summer, I know you said Blue Mountain is like constant calls even after winter's over. But what is it in the summer as far as like holiday related injuries or like picnic related injuries do you see the most?
A lot of times it's heat related. People get to drinking, get dehydrated, and start suffering heat issues, heat exhaustion, and then it's just get them cooled down, give them fluids through the IV, and
Right.
take them to the hospital.
Huh. No blowing off fingers from fireworks?
That's 4th of July, yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
We try not to think about that. That's coming up soon.
The missing fingers. Do you have EMTs that try and not be on that day because it's so crazy?
No, we have a pretty rigid schedule.
Yeah.
So if you're scheduled to be there, unless you can trade with somebody, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew, fingers.
Yeah. I know somebody that did that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So do I. Yeah. A kid that was just a grade lower than me. I
Right.
believe it was an M80 incident. You don't hear about that as much
No,
anymore.
you don't. All right, today is National Ballpoint Pen Day. Trivia question for both of you. How many pens are sold per year worldwide?
Ballpoint pens.
Ballpoint pens. I'll give you a hint, it's in the millions. Per year, how many pens are sold per year?
I'll take a shot at 10 million.
I'm gonna go with 4 million.
Well, you're way off, it's 800 million per year.
Well, you know why that is? Because people steal pens.
Yes.
Yes.
So you have to keep replenishing all your pens all the time. Because the pen thieves out there. Yeah, I'm calling you out, you pen thieves.
All right, some other facts. The ball at the tip takes 60 hours to make and is as hard as a diamond. Do you know that?
Obviously no.
I didn't either. Estimated 15 million ballpoints are sold around the world every day. Crazy. The number of ballpoint pens sold since 1950s is 100 billion, enough to draw a line to the moon and back over 320,000 times.
It's a lot of pens.
Yeah. Each year, here's one for you guys. Each year, choking on a ball pen kills about 100 people. You ever get any calls like that?
No. Knock on wood.
Yeah, let's not jinx it.
Why are people putting them in their mouths?
Probably cat.
Oh, the cap.
But
Okay,
that's
yeah, I get
actually, I actually looked this up, that's why there's a hole in the cap now, because in case you swallow it, you still can get air through
that.
the,
Stop.
I'm serious, look it up.
And children like to put everything in their mouth,
Yeah.
so when they're at a certain age.
And on average, a pen can write approximately 45,000 words
Before it dies.
before it dies. And the ballpoint pen is ranked 54th in the list of 101 gadgets that changed the world. So there's your facts for the ballpoint.
It changed
that-
the world.
Yeah, it changed the world.
That's not even ballpoint, is it? That's big.
Yeah, it's ballpoint, yeah. It says on the package ballpoint pen.
Huh.
Interesting,
Alright,
huh?
I'll give it to you.
Maybe you can put that in your class there at the kids.
Yeah, you have a quiz about why there's a hole on the end of a pen cap.
Yeah, see,
I see that, yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
why they put it in
to
there.
prevent
for choking. It
stupidity.
gets here.
Yeah. I have to say, I mean, I chew some. I've gotten much better at it, but I chew on on the ends of my pens, but I've never had it far enough in my mouth. I suppose though, if someone like made me laugh and I like sucked it back, maybe.
Yeah,
Huh? How about that?
interesting, huh?
Death by pen.
So, do you have to be like EMT certified to be a driver, or is that driver just drives?
Absolutely not. Again, we offer a class that I'm one of the instructors for. It's called EMSVO. It's Emergency Medical Services Vehicle Operator course. And again, it's an ambulance safety driving course. A lot of our paratransit people have taken the EMSVO course, and they can drive on the BLS truck, especially with the EMT shortage. If we have an EMT, we can put an EMSVO driver in there, and they can drive that EMT around to different calls and do transports and that stuff. And all they need is the EMSVO.
And a driver's license.
And a driver's license. Well, you have to have a driver's license before you can do the EMSVO, so.
Huh.
Interesting.
So, but you don't need, even on the bigger trucks, you don't need a special license, just a regular driver's license?
You mean like the pickup truck front type ambulances?
Yeah.
No, all you need is the EMSVO.
Yeah.
Because once you're certified on all different types of ambulances, because there's three types. And there was the type 1, type 2, and type 3. Type 1 is your pickup truck front ambulance, type 2 is a van style ambulance, and type 3 is a box with a van front ambulance. And once you have the EMSVO, you can drive any one
Drive
of
any
those.
of them. Nice.
Yeah, didn't know that.
So people out there looking for jobs,
Yeah, you don't have to,
you can drive an ambulance,
yeah,
and then you can make the horn go.
yeah, burr,
Yep. How does it go, Keith?
burr.
That's actually fairly accurate. That's funny.
Ask him how many times he's practiced that.
When I was a little kid, you had to make the ambulance go when you pushed the Matchbox car.
Yep.
All right, thank you for coming on. We will
Glad to be
definitely post all the information on our Facebook page and get the word out. And
See if we
anybody
can
that's
get some
listening.
more people on these
Yeah.
9 days.
Yeah, and thank you again. And we're going to go to a commercial break. And Leanne, we're talking wrestling next.
Ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
They've become a solid member of the community in the past 5 years. They take pride in the quality, freshness, and variety of their food. They're known for their warm
Thank you so
customer
much.
service
Thank you.
and friendly staff, lunch, specials, and fun food. It's Cindy's Deli, located next to Pfeiffer's Ice Dam in Franklin Township. A wide selection of sandwiches and wraps, which are prepared fresh daily. Cindy's Deli in Franklin Township. Cindy's Deli also provides full-service catering for corporate functions and other events, and they'll serve each guest during the length of your event. You gotta check out Cindy's Deli in Lehighton. Everything from lunch, specials, to catering, and so much more. Cindy's Deli in Franklin Township. Find them online At cindysdeli.com, make sure to give them a like on Facebook. Look, who doesn't want to be pampered? Think about it. Get yourself a nice warm bath, using only quality shampoos, then a blow dry. They'll even do your nails. And make sure you're feeling great from head to tail. It's Country Clippers in Palmerton. For 22 years, Stacy and Jennifer have been pampering your pets. So if you're looking for a local pet grooming service and an experienced staff, it's Country Clippers. Get your pets groomed and give them the care they deserve. Country Clippers in Palmerton. Find them online.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Community Podcast. I am Keith, your host, and this is my co-host Leanne. And we just got done talking about what the Ambulance Association, which is probably appropriate for our next guest.
Right. I wonder if they'll be on standby for this.
I don't know. All right, we are talking with the EHW Extreme Hybrid Wrestling. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
If you want to introduce yourself and...
I am Aiden Blaze, Draven Blaze.
Jaden Staley.
And you guys are part of the wrestling group?
Yes, we are.
Tell us about it.
Well, EHW originally started in 2011, kind of as a tribute to my dad's promotion. My dad ran Elite Generation Wrestling in Tamaqua, Summit Hill area. And I mean, when I started EHW, he was still running EGW. I just wanted to do my own thing and branch out, get out from his shadow, do my own thing promoting wise. And my uncle helped with the startup and everything like that. And between moving and everything, around 2013, we kind of stopped for a bit, took a long hiatus, came back in during COVID to do some tapings and reintroduce EHW. And then 2023 in October, we had our first live show back in 10 years. And ever since then, we've been rocking it in Jim Thorpe.
Nice. So you do have, is it a wrestling school as well?
Yes, the Jaded Angel Wrestling Academy. I'm the head trainer there.
Jawa.
Jawa. They call it Jawa. So every night before we leave, we say goodnight to Jawa. When we open the doors up, good morning Jawa. So it's like, it's got its own identity, essentially.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's right there in Jim Thorpe, 410 Center Ave, Jim Thorpe, PA. But we're on the stage up where the gymnasium was. Like, it's just walled up.
Okay.
So just can't enter the the training center.
Get in and play
Right.
with the ring.
Yeah, no, you can't do it.
So what is the hybrid part?
So hybrid wrestling has so many different styles. You have a style like mine, which is a little bit of high flying, technical, and brawling. So it's a hybrid style that I have. And then you have like Jaden's style, which is just smash mouth, like just beat your ass style. And then you got Aiden, who is a super high flyer, and you get all these different styles. And I never enjoyed watching matches where you have two of the same styles going against each other, because to me that's just you're going to watch the same thing in multiple different matches, and that's just boring to
Right,
me.
yeah.
So I like to mix and match styles together and see what works with what.
Right.
And sometimes you get a home run, sometimes it's just a strikeout. But
We're actually so good at the hybrid style that I used Aiden as a weapon last night.
literally.
I threw him at a guy on the ground, so that we can really put everything together around here.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you get to develop your own like persona, like like the TV?
See, I think that's like the best part about this stage of wrestling is developing who you are and who you want to be. Like when you make it, they're going to cut you $1 million check and you're going to say whatever you want. But right now, you get to be who you want to be, how you want to be that guy, and nobody's going to be really, they're going to pay you, but they're going to pay you enough to tell you who you are.
Right.
So you pound rocks, I'll go work with the other guy, stay away.
Right.
I got no problem doing that. He ain't going to tell me what to do.
And that's the difference between what we call independent wrestling, is we are not contracted to anybody. So we can wrestle for anybody we want to. If they don't like what we have to offer, then there's somebody out there that will. And then you get to the contracted companies, WWE, obviously, AEW, all them, where once you're contracted, now they owe you.
Right. They
So
script you
they
and
want you to do
everything.
this, you're doing it. If
Yeah.
you don't, you're in breach, you sit at home, you don't get TV time, and, so. But what you see is what you get out there. Like, you want to try to be something you're not, try it. But for me, one of the things that I always found useful in developing a character is find something that you can work with that works with you, who you are. Turn it up to 11. Whether you're already at 11, turn it up even more. Like, be over the top to the point where people are just like, what the hell?
Right, yeah.
And just go, rock it. Be about
I
it.
think this is the calmest the camera's seen me in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So where can we watch you guys? Like you said, you're on TV and that,
Well, we're on YouTube, so we
Okay.
have our stuff on YouTube. We're not on TV.
okay.
We want to get our online presence going, because that seems like to be the thing. That and streaming services. And some streaming services, like to censor you. I don't like being censored, and I don't want my company being censored.
Right.
So if anything, there's a chance that we're going to open up our own website to stream our own
Content.
content. Yes, that's our own. So, and any sister companies that we may affiliate with, we can also use their content if they want to be part of it as well, which we're somewhat in talks of.
As of our show yesterday for a company I've worked for almost 3-4 years now in Jersey, this is their belt right here. As of yesterday, we're working on a very good partnership, because we're looking at a show down there where we're going to get a local baseball stadium filled up. Like, they got the local politics behind it, giveaways, all that. And like, getting the community involved is huge. Like Saturday, the campground
Yeah.
was huge for us. But you know more about that than me.
Yeah, we did a free event for Camp for Hope for the Forever 6 Foundation, which is a foundation that helps. I don't want to say terminally ill, because they don't want to only be known for helping terminally ill kids. But once a year they pick a candidate, and then all the money that they collect throughout that year goes towards that family. Now, it's not to pay medical bills, it's to create that, like, help that kid have a childhood. Like, let that kid have fun.
Right.
Unfortunately, the kid that we did the show for on Saturday doesn't have much of a childhood left. So that day, Saturday alone, we raised $18,000.
Wow.
We didn't get a penny for it. We didn't ask for a penny for it. From the get-go, we knew we're going in there, we're doing this, like all the wrestlers knew that this was free, and everybody jumped on board.
I mean, I gave me a beer.
Yeah, so did Raziel, but he didn't drink it, he left it in the locker room.
Yeah, that's his problem.
But yeah, so like next year's candidate isn't terminally ill, but he's already been to CHOP 75 times, and he's only 3 years old.
Wow.
So if you can imagine just going to the hospital 75 times in 3 years,
Right.
that's this kid's life.
Yeah.
So whatever money gets raised for him, he gets to be a child then.
Right.
So you guys are based out of Jim Thorpe. Is that where you have your shows?
Yes.
Okay.
The old middle school, it's perfect because it's got like 5 level bleachers.
Yeah, they're hardwood, so they hurt, and I am marketing selling those foam stadium pads. So our venue's gonna make me a lot of money off of foam stadium pads.
I wish I thought of that, but yeah, we have concessions, so bring your appetite. We have all different types of styles of wrestling, hybrid styles of wrestling. So bring your expectations, like bring them high, because we're gonna push past your expectations.
How often do you have them?
Once a month.
Okay.
So our next show is June 22nd. All of them are Saturdays. June 22nd, doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. The only months we're not doing it is December and possibly January, because we run our shows later in the month and then later in December. Obviously, we're not going to compete with Christmas.
I think we can do it.
You think so?
I think we got
You
Santa
should
locked
do a Christmas show.
Yeah, Christmas.
Maybe.
We'll just make it a fundraiser.
For us, right?
Yeah, for us. We just won't tell them what the funds are for.
Right.
The show could be a Christmas gift to all the kids. From the parents, obviously.
From the parents,
I was like, wait, from us?
From the parents.
Luckily, the Jim Thorpe community is very accepting of us. The people in the building themselves, the old classrooms have been turned into like little art studios and stuff like that. So they're in support of us. A lot of the downtown scene in Jim Thorpe, which I'm sure being local, you know what Jim Thorpe's all about.
Right.
We go in there to hang up our posters. We don't even open our mouths, and they're like, yeah. So they're in big support of us. We're bringing entertainment that the whole family can watch.
Right.
I think a big thing that's helped is with a lot of Jim Thorpe's funding getting moved away from local activities and entertainment into bringing in tourists, like getting rid of the parades, getting rid of like other events where we have Krampus Fest, but even that's getting so much tourists now that's been on TikTok.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
we're providing something that locals can go to and
Right.
be around locals.
Right.
For locals, we are catering to our one audience.
Right.
All the people can see it online later, but we got locals in the door.
Yeah.
And that's what matters right now.
Yep.
So wrestling's been around obviously for a long time. Are you surprised that it's still as popular as it is?
Oh no, I'm not surprised. The origins of wrestling goes back to like the medieval times when jesters would put on
Right.
acts for their kingdoms. They would travel together and hey, we're here, we're pretending to be this kingdom and we just defeated this kingdom. So they would put on these plays, and those plays were fought like wrestling matches essentially. And then the jester said, well, instead of going to kings, let's just go to the peasants and make them pay to watch us. And then that's how the carnival scene started. So then wrestling went from performing in front of kings and queens to the local anybody, with the carnivals. And then just jumped up to where it is today. And I think
World's oldest
today's-
soap opera.
it really is, yes. Yeah, so it's no surprise to me that wrestling's as big as it is.
Right.
In fact, I expect it to continue to grow.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best thing that happened to independent pro wrestling was COVID, because things were starting to drop off for the indie guys. And you weren't getting many bookings. If you were, you're working in front of a very little crowd. And now it's like everybody's booming.
Right.
It was like a whole reset on the indie circuit. essentially.
And now it's like with every inflation issues, do you want to spend a $90 ticket or a $20 ticket?
Right.
That's one of the biggest things that definitely helps long term.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, not for me personally, but wrestling is a big part of a lot of people's childhoods. I mean, a lot of friends that I have, when their favorite wrestler, unfortunately, because I'm this old now, has passed away, it becomes like a big thing, on social media that oh man, my guys,
Right.
and they post pictures of them when they're 7 years old meeting them and
Right.
and that I will give. So I personally never watched wrestling,
You should start.
but I will give the wrestling scene, they're good to their fans.
Yes.
They spend spend time getting to know them, but actually seeing
don't
them,
just-
posing for pictures. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's more of a personal experience.
I always like the longer you're around it, the guys who go out and play bad guys. I'm usually always a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'll always take pictures of people, but I gotta make you think I'm a bad guy. It's like
Right.
little kids, you're too broke to take a picture of me. I just start bullying this kid, and eventually, fine, I decided to take one for free.
Yeah.
Take a picture of the kid. You let them get that picture, but I like to make them work for it, so I
Yeah.
can stay on brand.
Yeah. That's really cool. So do you, obviously since you have the schools and you kind of like teach people how to do it or give people an outlet to do it, is there like ages or?
There is. So there's no age cap to how old you can be part of wrestling.
See, there's something you can do.
Yeah, there is something you can, like, you can manage, you can ref, you can announce, you can do commentation, you can help with security, you can help with concession, you can help with selling tickets. It seems like a minuscule thing, like selling tickets, but it's an important job. It's an important
Hey,
job.
as
It really
a
is.
podcast guy, commentary,
Commentary,
Right.
natural outlets, step right there.
We can
saying, live streaming, you
Yeah.
know, EHW shows sounds like a good idea to me. I'm just
Keith,
throwing it out there.
are you ready to rock? Yeah. I can see it.
I can see it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, come check us out.
absolutely.
Let's go 22nd.
I
I'll give you guys
actually-
comp tickets to check it out.
I live on South Street now.
And when
so.
you like it, then you can come back and let us know what you think, and if you want to be part of it. And I
When they
by
want to be
all
part
means-
of it.
Well, that's what I said. When you like it,
Yeah,
because
I watch
it's
wrestling,
it's
so-
family fun. It's family fun. Like
Yeah.
we don't let our guys.
Don't
Curse
say
and
no curses. I slip
Okay.
every now and then.
Slips happen,
Right,
but
yeah.
we tell them, hey, this is a family show,
right.
so you can bring your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought my kid to all my shows.
Yeah.
And I'm a second generation wrestler myself. My dad wrestled, so I grew up in the business. And
I'm just really good.
Yeah, I know the
I love you
championship,
guys, but I'm just
about
good.
23 years.
Six. No, just gonna be 6 years. I'm
6 years.
Like 22, man.
Okay.
So people can't see because of the camera. I need you to just show everyone your belt.
Oh,
so you
yes.
just lift
One
that sucker
of
up.
my many. I used to have a lot more, and then I quit for like a month and sent them all the way.
Yeah, that's
Just
it's very shiny.
Throw that on the floor.
It looks pretty legit.
You want to hold it?
Kind of.
It's heavy.
Yeah. It's like more than 15
Here,
pounds.
you can put it on your
Because
table.
I'm not supposed
Listen,
to.
you wore the wrong shirt today.
Look it. Ooh, this would be a really good, like, belly. What is it? A belly band.
Yeah, belly band.
Hold the baby up. This is good. What do you think? Belly band. It goes with my shirt.
There you go.
Yeah, I have been working with them down in Jersey. It's Intense Wrestling Alliance for like since I started almost. Like they were one of the first companies I went out of from training schools because I was bouncing training school, so I was working training school shows. And then I went there and I was like the first locker room I was ever in. I was like, oh my god, I'm not winning these guys. And then I get there and I'm my first show and they're like, yeah, you're beating all 6 of these guys. And I'm like, works for me.
Yeah, all right.
And now I just don't lose.
All right, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Sip a handcrafted cocktail.
Here we go.
Delight your palate with farm-to-table focused fare.
I can't even
Make
look at
lasting
this.
memories with the ones you love. The Gorge Eatery is a place where friends and loved ones come together to enjoy scratch cooking in a unique Zen space. Located in the historic Hofford Mill in Wysport, you'll find something very unique to the area. Our newly redesigned event space is ideal for your next special occasion. Perfect for bridal and baby showers, micro weddings, parties, and more.
Party.
Log on to thehoffordmill.com for more information and upcoming events.
They do have nice
Do
policies.
you have a weight loss resolution this year? It's time to turn your resolution into reality with St. Luke's Weight Management Center. Their experienced team of physicians, dietitians, social workers, and other healthcare professionals are dedicated to helping you achieve your weight loss goals through their surgical and non-surgical programs. Losing weight is your journey, and St. Luke's Weight Management Center will be there for you every step of the way.
Did you
Visit
see it was a really good rock impression?
sluhn.org/weight loss to get started today.
The whole, like, tongue thing. Can you smell? I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Huh?
She said she can do a good rock impersonation.
Yeah.
So-
Ready? Prove it.
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
we're gonna hear it.
Prove it. Here, I'll close my eyes.
What if we all do one after you?
If everybody does it,
All right, but you have to go first.
no,
Yeah,
because
that's how it works.
I've
And
been,
that's just
I've been
how
down this road before.
It's for the championship belt, Lehighton, come on.
Yeah, winner can sit with it for the rest of we got.
10 minutes.
It's your 10 minutes of fame, come on.
Yeah.
You got this.
Actually, you know what? I'll come to a show and I'll do it.
All right, we have to do it.
On the mic.
Yep, on the mic.
That's fine.
During my
That's fine. Just make sure that there's a really bright light in my face so I can't see
Then
anybody.
just look at that.
Yeah, just look up. Be safe.
I do it. I don't care.
Okay. Do
I'll
it.
believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't believe you. At least not right now.
See, I can't do it on the radio like this because it's
You're
probably
afraid to
copyrighted.
break the
That's not
audio.
copyrighted.
Yeah,
I know it's not
It's not
copyrighted.
copyrighted. We know The Rock. I just call them, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Dwayne.
I beat The Rock 4 times.
See what
I kicked the rock in the parking lot.
Listen, if this is a boy, then I will bring him up the street to learn how to wrestle.
there you go.
All right.
It could be Little Rock.
Isn't 16
Little Rock?
the age?
So yeah, you asked earlier, and I never told you the early age yet. So 16 is what's the recommended start age.
Right.
To get hit with the chair.
No, start wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, that comes at like 16 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can do 14-year-olds with, I mean, we'll even 17, 16, 15, 14-year-olds with parental consent. They look over the contract, they make sure that they're comfortable with it. I myself prefer them to be 16 or older because 14, your body's still growing, your body's like, even at 16, your body's still
You
growing.
can study yourself if you pick
Right.
something.
Right.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm training my 14-year-old niece and my 13, well, soon to be
Don't
13-year-old
forget Chase.
nephew. Oh, he's already trained.
Yeah, Chase is already trained. He's
My
already-
4-year-old comes in after we're done training and just beats everybody up.
Always wins.
He's my
He's
undefeated.
undefeated.
But yeah, so I prefer them to be 16 and older. Technically, I prefer 18 and older because then I don't have to worry about parental consent. They can sign for themselves. They're adults, make your own decisions. Because it is scary for parents to know, like, everything in wrestling, even with training, everything is designed to hurt you. My job is to teach you to do it as safe as possible. It's still going to hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
What we do still hurts, regardless
The
of...
flag we have in the training center.
Yeah.
We have a flag that says we don't do this because it's easy. We do this because we thought it would be easy.
And it's not. It's not. It's not. For some, it's easier than others.
Right.
I've taken a lot of thumbtacks in my back, so like everything is just dead nerve endings. Like, I don't feel any of it anymore.
All right, so can you give us a sample of your wrestling personality?
Go ahead, you first. What's your personality?
So, like explanation or like
Demonstration.
Demonstration, yeah.
Your dad's
this is the third generation Revelation Aiden Blaze, and I'm here on this podcast to just spread as much joy and entertainment as I can. Like I still can't do it. I can't do very well.
Okay, what are you normally wearing?
Yeah.
What are you normally wearing?
What am I normally wearing? Shorts, well, with leggings underneath, knee pads, and kick pads.
So no like sequins or anything? I'm trying to
They're
picture you.
custom shorts.
Yeah, they're all.
one leg is short, they
Yeah.
all torn up.
Okay.
He looks like he graduated from Lehighton and not Jim Thorpe.
Yeah, yeah.
It's alright. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And I am the Jaded Angel Driven Blaze, which to be jaded is to there's multiple definitions. One of them is to be imperfect. An angel is a perfect being, so I'm imperfectly perfect. See if you like that. As a good guy, it's all about competition. As a bad guy, God's not here. I'm an angel, so you can get on your knees and pray to me, because I'm here. If you don't pray to me, then I would personally make your life living hell by using your baby as a shield, which I have done on shows.
He has done.
I have literally grabbed the baby with someone swinging a chair at me and put the baby right in front of me, and they were like, what is going on here? So I have no morals as a bad guy because I'm better than everybody.
Your baby
I'm an
will be
agent.
part of the show.
My baby is not gonna be a human. She'll be a chair.
Well, then I'll just hold you up belly
That's
first.
fine. Alright,
But for EHW, I'm a good guy.
yeah,
So you're lucky, no baby shields.
okay, no baby shields. But you on the other hand,
I cannot do mine justice right now.
yeah,
Usually I have a big heavy rope with a cowbell on it, I come out swinging and I maul our referee. I can't do myself any justice right now without my moneymaker. I left it in the car. So but yeah, Saturday I was like, I'll open my gear on. I went out with these boots, jeans, cut off t-shirt, cowboy hat. Sometimes I wear a lot less. Little skivvies.
So the best like time to see the most of our characters is to be at a show,
Right.
because that's when we're fully in the moment. We're not thinking about what we're gonna say. We're not thinking about what we're gonna do. We have to do it right then and there. So
Being a character is where you have to be able to, once your foot's out that curtain, you're on.
Yeah.
You are on. You can't putz to the ring, roll under the rope, and now we're on.
Right.
You faked it for a minute and a half, and now you're good. Who was that guy?
so I'm sure maybe you're gonna tell me you can't disclose it unless someone comes to see the shows.
Yeah, you can do a
Do
backflip.
you?
Without landing on his face. Just don't ask him to do it 3 times in a row.
oh yeah, the third time I was my face, I'll probably need 6 stitches again.
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 It says. What are your walkout songs?
There's not really a name for mine.
There is one for you.
It's like the Night Rider.
It's like the Night
Rider
theme, but
Yeah.
but it's like
Edited.
modified, yeah.
Yeah, it was just it was one of those royalty-free tracks
Free, yeah.
that I thought was very neat. So my uncle, who's a DJ, was like, "Yeah, we'll use it."
And I come out to a custom-made song called Cloud 9 by the band BD2 or DB2, BD2. It's actually on Spotify.
Yeah, good song. I recommend
It's a good song.
Did we change mine yet?
I
Do you
think so.
want to?
I didn't tell my
Well, we're changing it to Bad Horsey by what's his name?
Stevie Vai.
Yeah,
Okay.
just because I come out as some very horse-related things that I'm not going to disclose. Well, I can if I'm allowed to, but it has like the horse rearing up. Am I allowed to?
I don't know what you're referring to, so I don't.
Is he allowed to use profanities? Is
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I come out with a shirt that says, I still sell it, that says HCE, ask your mother. And it means a Horsecock Express. So,
All right. Oh.
sells really well.
Big seller. Wow,
Cool.
this is intense.
Yeah, we gotta go to the show and see the main character.
Absolutely.
22nd.
Christian would love it.
June 22nd, and then Saturday.
Is it always the same Saturday of the month?
Where's this at?
The open ring.
Oh yeah, this Saturday we're having an open ring for tryouts. We open up at 9:30 in the morning Saturday. Tryouts for wrestling, yeah. Free tryout.
If you just want to, can I
Even
do
if you want
this?
to watch, you want to come watch.
And that's on
check
Center
out.
Street.
That's 410 Center Center Ave.
Center Ave.
It's up in the Heights,
Okay,
the old middle school.
okay.
You go through the back door because the front door is usually locked. So it's right by the parking lot. You go in the parking lot, there's a door right there, go through that one. And then you'll know where the stage is because there's a gym and then there's a door for a stage.
You'll see a blue Subaru with this belt in the back window. That's a really good indicator that
You're in the
wrestling
right
is in
place.
this building. Yeah.
So yeah, whether you're interested in doing something with wrestling, like becoming a wrestler or just being part of the show, or interested in seeing how it's done, then
Or being
Highly
a
recommend.
wrestler,
Yeah.
can I do this?
Yeah.
Can I take a bump without crying? Am I that guy they made me think I was in high school?
So you have a Facebook page that has like all this info on?
Yep, the Jaded Angel Wrestling Academy is on Facebook. So is EHW Extreme Hybrid Wrestling. There are 2 EHW Facebook accounts. We primarily use the one that starts EHW Extreme Hybrid Wrestling.
Okay,
Okay. All right. Gotta
And
check
then
it
our
out.
personal,
maybe. I might take
or
Christian.
professional, I guess.
I only have the one.
You know, Facebook's, so he's got an Aiden Blaze Facebook account. I have a Draven Blaze Facebook account, and then of course there's Jaden Staley's.
All right, we have a comment here. It says, Jaden, I love your shirt.
What's the name?
Anthony Aids, A-D.
You say
That's Adis.
Aids.
He's a little shirt guy.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to ring a bell,
He should have been.
but he likes your shirt.
Yeah, he should be my manager. I have 3 of these shirts. I'll let him wear one.
All right, we're going to cover real quick. We have Colossal Radio's Freedom Fest coming up September 1st, 2024, Labor Day Sunday at 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's rain or shine. It's at a new location at the Orioles. We're celebrating what makes America great. We have 4 bands playing. We have Psych, Big Bone Daddy, South Penn Dixie, and the premier Northeast band of Leonard Skinner tribute band High Noon. There's a Jeep and Bronco show. Prizes and trophies will be given out for that show, and it benefits our veterans, local fire departments, and police departments. All American-made vendors. The Hofford Mill will be providing food for that day. You have until June 30th to get the pre-sale tickets at a discount price, and then after that, the prices go up a little bit. You can purchase your tickets at colossalradio.rocks. And all the other information will be there. It goes from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Doc just announced that there will be fireworks presented by Pyro Joe.
Oh, Pyro Joe.
So,
That's
You know
awesome
him?
name. Swear that should be listed there.
Right? So check out all that information on there. And tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., the Doc and Friends show. And then at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday, Ike with his oldies. And then from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., Uncle Kevin will have his show on every day. And of course, our show is the second and fourth Monday of every month, live here on Facebook, right here at the Hofford Mill. Lots of things going on, and we have that coming up.
It's a busy summer.
Also, we'll be posting a contest. We got this from a company called City Bonfires. It is a s'mores kit. In a box. It comes with your portable fire pit, s'more, everything you need for your s'mores. The graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate bars are already in here with your little sticks to roast them. And we'll be promoting them upcoming weeks and days. So we'll have to come up with a contest on giving you this very own one, and we'll have one to test out too as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Switch back to the camera.
Camera? What? Oh,
Saying
sorry.
that.
Forgot to take the graphic off.
That's all right.
All right, so here is the kit. It's S'mores Night Party Pack. Has everything you need. Has little fancy graham crackers there and sticks.
Do they have an answer if the crackers go stale?
You just eat them.
Just eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're better
once you
stale.
put chocolate and melty,
It does expire on October 1st, so we're good.
oh, we got a while yet.
Yeah, we got a while, yeah. And we got lots of other things coming up. Our next show will be on, forgot the date already. There we go. Our next show will be June 24th, and we're talking fans and polka, Leanne.
I love polka.
You love polka?
My favorite show on TV is Pennsylvania Polka.
Nice.
All the people that are on the show, the old people, they're the same ones almost every week, and I feel like I know them. That it's like a dream if I could be on the Pennsylvania Polka show.
If you are familiar with, if you are familiar with Music Fest, you probably heard of Robbie Lawrence. He is going to be our guest. He is in a polka band that plays at Music Fest every year, and he is an antique fan collector, and he has an event coming up at the end of June talking about antique fans. And I did have a conversation with him via Facebook chat, and he has a very interesting collection of a lot of things. So
I have to wear my Kenosha Kickers shirt.
there you go.
You know Kenosha Kickers from
No.
Home Alone?
Oh, yeah,
John Candy,
Yeah.
Polka Polka Polka, Polka Twist. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for coming on. We'll be sure to share your information and check out one of your shows. Those of you that are out there, we'll post all that information tonight. That's going to do it for us. Again, we'll see you June 24th with our next one. And thank everybody for your support to help us reach 100 episodes. Without you guys watching, this would be possible. Who knew that I'd be doing 100 episodes? So. And thank you for your help.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and we have 100 more to go, I guess.
Yes.
We'll come back for 200.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to 200.
We'll come back for a bunch more.
Yeah.
Alright.
Awesome.
All right.
Maybe we can do a live podcast on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all right. Thank you guys
Do a
again.
live podcast of the next show.
Yeah. Bring your stuff.